Recently, one of Kamala Harris's realest moments has been getting unwanted attention. According to Kamala Harris, when she was a young child, she attended a civil rights march. Of course she did, in Oakland, needless to say. And during that march, she was so focused on the liberation then in progress, she somehow became separated from her parents. She was in a stroller. Here's what Kamala Harris says happened next.
When were you out there protesting?
Well, I was in a stroller. I was in a stroller. And so I was out there. And in fact, my mother used to have a very funny story about I was fussing and she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, and this is how she would say it. And she said, Kamala, what do you want? And I said, freedom.
No.
She just wanted freedom, or she said, Fweedom. Which is funny because both of Kamala Harris's parents were immigrants from other countries who came here because when they arrived in the 60s, it was a totally free country. There was no Jim Crow, actually. Kamala Harris didn't grow up under anything like that. She grew up in a country that's freer and more equal than the one we live in now. But whatever. Kamala Harris made the same claim to Elle magazine in October. And a similar story appeared in the books that Kamala Harris claims to have written, both in 2010 and 2019. Did you know she was an author, in addition to the former girlfriend of Monty Williams? Oh, yeah. But here's the amazing thing. In 1965, which was 56 years ago, Martin Luther King himself told Playboy magazine an almost identical story. King said that he saw police, quote, accosting a young girl in Birmingham, Alabama, and we're quoting, who was walking in a demonstration with her mother. According to the Reverend Martin Luther King, the police officer asked, what do you want? And just like Kamala Harris, that girl responded, Fweedom. Is this nauseating? Yes, it's nauseating. But the plagiarism isn't even the worst part. Again, to restate, Kamala Harris is the daughter of immigrants who came to the United States because we had freedom. And freedom was what allowed her to become a United States senator despite having no personal accomplishments. But instead of celebrating the United States for the amazing place it is or was, Kamala Harris has decided to tell us once again, like they all do, this is a terrible country. It's a racist country. And that's why we need more identity politics, which not incidentally will make me more powerful. Okay. You should know that she didn't come up with this herself. Her running mate, that would be, can't even remember his name. He can't remember his name. We know his name. He spent most of last year claiming that he was arrested for trying to free Nelson Mandela in South Africa. Here it is.
I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to get to see him on Robben's Island.
One of the most saintly guys I ever knew, because I got arrested trying to see him when I went down to South Africa. Nelson Mandela.
I came back from South Africa trying to see Nelson Mandela and getting arrested for trying to see him on Robben's Island. He was in prison.
That's right. Joe Biden single-handedly stormed Robben Island in a Zodiac to free Nelson Mandela. Horace Cooper was there, actually. He's now the co-chairman of Project 21 and joins us tonight. Horace, thanks so much for coming in. So I actually don't hold Biden to account for this. He probably believes it. What annoys me, and I think is actually poisonous, is the point of the Kamala Harris story, which is this is a bad country. It's always been a bad country. And only by giving me more power will it be a good country. I feel like I hear that everywhere. Have you noticed?
Yes, but I want to back up just a little. I don't want to give Joe Biden a complete free pass.
No, you're right.
Both of these two individuals ought to have been running on not the Democrat ticket, but they should have been running on the fabulous ticket. The pair who can best make up woke stories so that they can appear to be so much aware, so much pro the progressive vision, while admitting that they always knew how bad America was. Apparently, Kamala knew it when she wasn't even 2 or 3 years of age. It's an amazing thing for her parents to come to America, leaving their home countries, so that they could come to this place, only for their child to know the woke truth. America was this awful place, and why would anyone even want to come here? I'm really, really not surprised when she was named as his running mate. Newsweek ran a survey in which a third of black working class men said they would be less likely to vote for the Democrats than they were before she got added to the ticket.
Well, I think it's exactly. But what a missed opportunity. I mean, why wouldn't Kamala Harris come out and say, you know, both my parents grew up in British colonies, one of which had the caste system, literally a caste system. And so they came here.
Absolutely.
Because it's a great country, despite some obvious flaws, but basically there's nothing better. Like, why not say that? Why not celebrate America?
There is this continuous need to hold this country in contempt. It isn't just an accident. It isn't just a coincidence. There's this idea that the best way to appeal to America, to take a leadership role in America, is by stomping on America. Guess what? We are the greatest experiment in self-government that has happened for 5 centuries, and we continue to improve. We ought to be celebrated rather than condemned.
Amen. I'm totally sick of it. Horace Cooper, it's great to see you tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.